It's not exactly the approach you want to hear, right?
Yeah.
But obviously the timing was good. He threw the ball good. Give us a chance to kind of hang in there with Hellickson and guys I thought did a better job today of at least working with him, and understanding what he was trying to do and us trying not to give into that. So obviously G's hit, D's hit down the line I thought was huge. And then obviously when they get the run back, Dietrich's homer obviously put us in a lot better position.
Big moment too, in top of the sixth, to get the strike with the caught stealing first. They were kind of getting momentum. Just that sequence in there.
Well, just the fact that we're able to throw that guy out there. It's a tough spot because Volquez not that fast to the plate, and they got a pretty good runner and a good runner at third. So D's in a tough spot, having to kind of pay attention to the runner at third and try to make a tag. But the play before really is huge, is the foul ball. That ball's just barely foul. You're kind of glad now that he didn't catch it, right? So you can get out. You end up getting out of that innings, still with the lead, and then be able to add on.
And they lost their challenge on that, which they might have been able to challenge the steal on the next.
That's what it sounds like. That he was, not sure if he got the tag on him or not.
So what are you seeing from Volquez? I mean, even though he hadn't won the previous start, he looked sharper, and then today again.
And early on, obviously, we've seen a lot more. I thought he actually threw the ball decent early. We didn't give him a lot of runs. I think the runs aren't big for him. I think it was like 7 starts with like 18 runs or less, maybe less than that. So that, obviously he hadn't gotten a ton of support. He didn't get one of those games where he blow out and get 7 or 8. And he's kept us in a lot of those games, but there's been the wildness, I think, has been the biggest difference that I've seen with him, is that a lot of walks and some outings. And hopefully we're getting rid of that, getting more back into, his normal stuff.
Breaking up the 7th inning there with Harlan and Woodford, how would you describe the sense of urgency of really wanting to lock this one down, match up?
Not really anything different, just that there's not a whole lot of spots for Harlan in this lineup of theirs. They got a few guys that are mixed match lefty, but they got a lot of switch hitters. That's one spot you don't feel like they're going to pinch hit. You get that first out of the inning. That's what we're hoping for, and really that was the plan the whole time, just get one out right there and be able to go to Witt.
With Dietrich down, he had showed a lot of pop the last couple of years off the bit slow start. What do you account for that, and you see him starting to come out of it?
I mean, he was good last year early. Had a rough stretch right after the break, I thought. And, Deet he gets doing a lot of different things as far as trying different stuff. And I think we just need him to stay with a plan, stay more consistent with his work, not get, off track doing, a different thing every day because it doesn't work. But it's good to see him. I thought he swung the bat good yesterday. We didn't talk about it much, but he hits that ball, and it's a double, and then he hits the ball deep to move a runner from second to third in that game. So he had some good at bats, and just like to see him, just more consistent with his work and his approach, because he's got a great swing, and it's good to see him getting going.
Your first back-to-back wins since April.
Yeah, I know. It took till the end of. Obviously, it's been an awful month to this point. And I know yesterday was the first series since San Diego, so it's been a long time. But at this point, you can only move forward, and hopefully, we've started to creep with some momentum, playing better, getting a little better pitching. Their bullpen everything seems to be a little better right now. So I think JT in the middle has kind of solidified us defensively, where we were in flux there for a little bit, but he seems to be comfortable, and we're eventually going to get guys healthier, and Martin and Etch and the guys. So hopefully we're starting to build a little momentum. We'll see. I don't want to get too excited, but it's something, right? And it's been a rough month. So I don't want to, think about how bad it's been. Just really look at what we're doing really recently, and hopefully we're going to build some momentum.
Do you have any news, anything, roster or anything like that?
No? But should there be?
No, usually when there's a little delay, there's things happen.
This was a little. I felt like there's days that I'm way delayed, so this felt normal.